Hi. Tonight on Kit Couple Review, we're going to be taking a look at my Moebius models Battlestar Galactica Cylon Centurion. I had gotten a request from one of the subscribers to describe my painting techniques on this particular model. So, David, this one's for you. I basically built the Cylon straight out of the box. You would look at this model kit and think that there are not many paints involved, but I ended up using 9 different paints on this figure, and it went together pretty well. I have to give it up to Moebius Models as usual. They did an outstanding job on the design and the building of this model kit, the Centurion here. The base, I just spray painted flat dark aircraft gray, and I came in with a wash to bring the squares out, the detail on the floor. Next up, I painted the interior pieces here. I spray painted them, I believe, gunship gray, Testors 1923 gunship gray on the legs. I then went in these areas here and hand painted it with a simple brush. Did the same for the arms here. The body itself, most of it is simply Testors 1290 chrome. And I really like the pose of the Centurion and how menacing he looks, particularly with that single eye just glaring out at you. I did fool around with the eye a lot and try and get it to look like it was moving, but I didn't like how my results were turning out, so in the end I just gave it a red dot. For the mouthpiece here, I had to file it down on both sides to get it in, because I put the head together first. Also, didn't do any seam work on this model, as it is a robot, a machine, so you would find seam lines naturally occurring during the construction of this Centurion. I then went in with some copper and painted up to get the grooves in the mouth area here to highlight, as you can see there. I did do some painting in the neck area here just to try and get it to stand out a little bit. I did do a little bit of battle damage on this. It's kind of hard to see, but he does have some scuffing here along this area here. I wasn't using my soldering iron at this point when I constructed this model. If you've watched my Battlestar Galactica video, you can see how I use the soldering iron and how I got that to look highly effective for battle damage. I might do that again if I build this Centurion in the future. Really like how his hand looks here, kind of like a skeleton's hand. Once the model kit was completed, I came in and I did a wash. I did 2 washes on this. First wash was dark gray, and I didn't put it all over. You run the risk, particularly on a robot of any kind, if you put too dark of a wash on it, it can look like oil. So I did do a slight wash of dark gray, but not too much. The second wash I used was flat black. You want to be careful again with your flat black wash, because it can look also like oil. But that's what I ended up going with. I didn't do it too heavy. I did do it in a little bit of areas just to get the metal detailing against the silver, against the chrome, excuse me, to pop, but not pop too much. Again, I just put the wash on, let it sit for a little bit, and then wiped it off. I did that on the side of the head we're looking at, as well as the other side of the head here. This is a really nice kit, no shock there, from Moebius Models. They've always done amazing work. For scale, this figure is 1/6. And I'll show you here by placing a water bottle next to him. You can get an idea of how tall the Centurion is. This is a really nice kit. I love the show, and it's a really nicely done figure. That's about it. That's everything I used, all my techniques. Moebius Models has a lot of great stuff coming out, and I'm really looking forward to it. I thank you for watching. If you have any questions, or you'd like me to go into further detail as to how I got the Centurion to look the way he looks, I'd be happy to answer. I thank you for watching, and this has been a Kit Couple review production. So say we all. Talk to you next build.